Hi everyone, welcome to Creative Stampin' Designs. My name is Karen. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Central New Jersey. If you're joining me today, say hi, let me know where you're calling from. Not calling from, I'm sorry, where you're watching from. Alright, we're going to do a simple fun fold. It was more, I wanted to show you some other new products that are online exclusives. Move my mat a little bit. Alright, I just have, I think just one thing. It's about the online exclusives. Right now there is, hi Rosie, thanks for joining. Calling from, sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. I have work on my mind, I guess. Right now we have a couple things that are out of stock with the online exclusives. The Irresistible Blooms dies and the loose frosted dots right now are on back order. I believe it said for the dies it was the middle of April that they will be in, and I believe the dots are not until May. Hey Donna, thanks for joining. Hi Jamie. Hi Barbara. Thank you for joining. Okay, let me get started. It's a simple fold today. Like I said, it was more showing some new stuff. So I am using the Rhino Ready. It's a cling stamp set, and it's just so cute. I made a card with this the other day for the first time, so I wanted to play with it again. All right, let me see. I have everything. I did do scoring already. I didn't fold, but I did score. Just get my paper. Okay, so I'm starting with a panel of Smoky Slate that is 4 1/4 by 11. Hi Val, thanks for joining. I scored it at 5 1/2 and I scored it at 2. So we are going to, of course I didn't get my bone folder out, I didn't get my scissors out. So it's a Z fold, but I didn't make the Z as small, so it gives a little more space to write on the inside. Okay, so that's the fold. That's it. It's nice and simple. Nice, really easy. Whichever way it looks like a Z, I don't know, I'm not sure. Or an S. If you go that way, it looks like a Z, I think. Okay, and then I used the Like an Animal DSP, and I used the zebra print just because I liked it. The card I will be posting, I'm not sure. I think I have it for Sunday. We used this set at our team meeting on Sunday, and one of my team members, Tara, who usually hops on. Hi, Arlene. Thanks for joining. She used a different print. She used, I want to say it was the snake print. I think that's what it was. So I wanted to use something different. But I did use a couple of her tips, which I will show you. And I've got glue on my fingers already. Oh. And then I have one other piece, and make sure I'm going to be putting it on the right way. Okay. We're going to go this way with it. And we're going to just put the piece back there, just because I don't want a plain background piece. I just need another piece. All the measurements will be on my blog on Friday. I didn't give you any of them as I was doing. I think these two were 1 7/8 inch each by 4 1/8, and this I think is 3 3/8. Sorry, I had to do it. Was doing all 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so that is the card base, and that part of it's done. Now I did do a lot of pre-cutting ahead of time, and I want to show you. Get them out. Okay, these are the new. I forgot the name of them. Radiating Stitches dies. I used this one here, but I did, they do all fit one into the other. So I have little samples here of not of the circles or hearts. But I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna. Yeah, you can. Okay, you can see the stitches. Now, if you want to make a frame out of this, you cut this one right inside, and it'll make a perfect frame. And the same thing goes for this one. It fits right in, and you can make this into a frame. This is the one I'm using. I actually had to measure the inside so I knew what size paper to cut for the inside. So, all right, now that I'm made a mess with them. And I don't know about you, but once I take them off this tape on this paper, they never stay on. Every time I open the envelope, they fall all over. But these, they're really, really pretty. I hope these stick around. This is another one of the online exclusives. All right. And a lot of times I'll do samples just to have them in the envelope so then I know what they look like. And that's what, I had cut these to see what size I wanted to use on the front. So I did cut it ahead of time. Okay, I did cut it in the smoky slate. And then I have a panel of the Delicate Desert DSP that I am going to use liquid glue. I want to make sure I get it. Because I wanted kind of like the, I guess, a deserty, hence the name Delicate Desert, background. All right. Just give that a good press. And you know what? oh no, yeah. I do have, let me get my stamping done first. All right, I am going to stamp this cute little rhinoceros. Oh, not on that. On a panel of basic white. And then I'm going to color it in. Hey, Carol, thanks for joining. I'm going to stamp him over here. And then I'm going to stamp the sentiment, because I'm going to cut these out at the same time. I just have hello friend. I'm not making, it's not a birthday card, it's just a card. And I hope I didn't go over too far, because I'm going to cut that out. Nope, I'm good. These, I'm using the Stylish Shape dies. I have the smallest one. These are on low inventory, again. I don't know if you've gotten them, but these are back on low inventory. We're getting to the end of the catalog, and if there's anything in the annual catalog, like the in colors, once they're out of stock, they're not going to bring them back. Once they're gone at this point. They're not going to go on back order or anything like that. All right, I'm just going to color him in. I have my smoky slate and gray granite. Now, I need to ask, how many of you, when you're going to color something, will look up what color the animal is or what color something is? because okay. While you're telling me this, I'll try to get my, there, I've got my blends opened. I had to go on to just look to see what color rhinoceroses, like their tusk. I wasn't sure what color to make it. And it's a gray. I don't know, I'm thinking elephants, they've got like an ivory tusk. That's what I thought, but nope, theirs are gray. So I'm just using, like I said, the smoky slate. I'm just doing a little shading. But yeah, anytime I'm going to color something that I'm not sure about, I Google it. I need to go see what color he's really supposed to be. I know it's art, and I can make it whatever color I want because it's my card, but sometimes I want them the right color. I don't usually use the brush end, but when it comes to big areas like this, the brush end is easier. Stampin' blends are very forgiving because they don't leave like the line if I decide to change directions of coloring. I don't usually leave the line. So anyway, yes, I went on the inventory to make sure nothing that I was using today is out of stock. And it's not, it's just on low inventory. But I noticed a lot of the like stamp pads and that kind of stuff, the in colors are on low inventory, and once they're gone, they're not coming back. So if there's any of the in colors that you like, and I'm talking the 2021 to 2023 in colors. The other ones will be here for another year. And then the end of March, we're going to get to find out. There is going to be a color revamp or color refresh. So there's going to be some colors, might be some of the colors you like are leaving, some we're going to have some new ones come in. This is a light gray granite. Didn't want that end. So I don't know anything about I just know it's going to happen. We're not told anything. We get to preview the catalog the end of March, so I'll get to see some of the new colors. I'm very excited. There's a few here that I really won't miss, but there's some that I'm just afraid of if they go away. They're the ones I'm going to, some that I really like. Okay. That's all. He's all colored. No, I couldn't get the marker open. Now I can't get it closed. All right. I'm just going to go over. These are, I gotta show you this. These are all the dies. Hang on, I gotta get them out. These are all the dies that come with the Rhino. So it does the dies to cut out the Rhino. Where's my stamp set? So you can cut out the Rhino, the 3 rhinos, and the grass, and the little party blower thing. I'm not sure what it's called, but the party blower, whatever. And there's actually 2 dies for the bird. I did stamp and cut him out ahead of time because I figured I'd lose him for sure. We're going to just cut him out. I need to get a piece of Post-it tape so maybe the die will stay in place. But I'll show you in a minute, I did do a lot of cutting ahead of time. I was actually having trouble doing the cutting. I'm going to put this piece up here. And then this one, we're going to just put I'll just hold that right there. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm just going to cut these out off to the side here. See, when I don't use Post-it note tape, it moves all over the place. There's that one. Oh, he actually cut out straight. It's very unusual for me. Okay, so like I said, I did a lot of cutting ahead of time, just because I figured you didn't need me to go off on the side. And I'm missing a couple pieces. Oh, they're over there, okay. So I did cut the trees ahead of time and a bunch of the leaves and this is the grass. Now, this was my tip from Tara. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining. The treetops. These are cut from a panel of, actually, I'll show it to you. And same thing with the leaves. I use the Awash and Beauty, the DSP, but I use this green because there's texture in it. And same thing with these leaves. I used the Mossy Meadow because there's, to give it a little dimension. And the Calypso Coral, I couldn't find anything. So they're just cut out of Calypso Coral. All right. So I'm going to start putting this thing together. And this is all, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Because I just had all the pieces cut, and oh, this darn Rhino. I can't lift the pieces up. All right, so the trees, I'm only going to put glue on the trunk because the treetop's going to go on the top, and that'll hold it in place. Plus, especially live, I was not putting glue on all those little branches. So we're going to put this one up here a little. And it's okay if it overhangs because it's smaller than the card front. Put that one there. And actually, I think I put dimensionals on this already. I need my pokey tool. Okay, put the dimensionals on this to save myself a little bit of time. Put that one there, and then I can judge where to put this one a little bit better. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Whoops. First I can't get glue out, then I get too much out. We're just going to put this one down a little bit, I guess. Oops. Let's try to get it straight. And then I did the same thing with this. I already put the dimensionals on it. And we're just going to put that like that, and then I have some grass to put underneath. Got to figure out how I want to. Actually, I think the little piece will be fine. Oh, sorry, everything's sticking to me. Yeah, that piece is too big. So we're going to put this little piece, and I'm going to put dimensionals on it because I can. And then if I decide to put the other piece of grass, I can put it where I'm going to put the not the hippo, the rhino. Come on, there we go. Okay. Okay, I guess that dimensional was over a little bit too far. All right, then we're going to pop him up here. We're going to, the leaves are going to go behind. Now my only thing, I guess I'm going to use a glue dot, and I'm going to just pop the little bird on his back. Now there was the one with him on the back, but he was too far. He was over this way, and I wanted my trees over there. Put that right there. Get my little tweezers. And we're just going to sit the bird right on the back, and then we're going to pop him up with dimensionals too. So then we can slip the leaves. So the dimensionals on him, let me close this before I get any more glue on me. The dimensionals on this cute little guy are I'm gonna put them more in the middle so I can put the leaves behind him. And then if I have to add, I'm just gonna put 2 for now. If I want to add more dimensionals later, I can kind of just sneak them underneath. So we're going to have him hanging down here a little bit. And then I just wanted to put, I'm not even sure how I'm putting these. I know I'm going to put them on with glue, but I just wanted to put a couple leaves behind. And I'm not looking at comments as usual. I did at the beginning, and then I was focusing on putting this together. There, and I did cut out a couple Calypso coral because I just thought I might want to add color, but we will see. I don't know if I'm going to. I just, like I said, I just cut extra out. I'd rather have extra than not enough. And we'll put one more toward the bottom. Oops. And we'll leave it like that. What do you think? Think I need the Calypso coral or leave it without? You tell me what you think. In the meantime, I'm going to get dimensionals to pop this up. Everything's being popped up on this card, can you tell? And we're just going to put it right about, actually what I have to do, I want to mark where I want to, I'm going to mark it lightly with a pencil, just so I know how far to go. Put it on the right side. Yeah. I'm just going to put them here. I don't want to go over too far. Oops. Thanks, Carol. Okay, then I'm going to leave it the way it is, Rosie. And we're going to make sure, actually I'm going to go this way so I make sure, just get at least, there we go. And then I'm just going to, if I can pick it up, I'm going to pop up the sentiment. I think I'm going to put it at, I'm going to just put it over here. It looks like that's going to work for me. Okay. There. I'm just going to do the inside real quick. But I really liked Tara's idea of cutting these from the paper because it, like I said, it gave it a little extra dimension. And here it is. Let's see, I know I have a piece of white paper. Make sure it's going, I have it for the right way. And I'm just going to get a piece of scrap paper. I am going to stamp the grass along the bottom. Actually, let me stamp the sentiment first to make sure I get it straight. And if I get it straight, then we're good. If I don't, you know the deal. We turn the paper over. That looks pretty straight. And then we're going to get, I guess I should have pulled this out. Ooh. My Granny Apple Green. My Granny Apple Green is getting dry. I don't want to re-ink too many of my stamp pads because once the weather changes, they get juicy again. Right now, during the winter that there's no humidity, they tend to dry out. But then they will, as soon as we get humidity back, if I ink them up too much, they get too juicy, and then I have to get rid of some of the ink. This right inside like that, and it could be used for anything. Okay, I do have embellishments too. Just put this on the piece on the envelope. Get finished with this sticky glue. And all the measurements, along with a link to my YouTube and Facebook video, will be on my blog on Friday, creativestampindesigns.com. And I am in the works. I'm going to be switching eventually, sooner than later, over to YouTube. I know there's all kind of issues with Facebook, and right now it's working, and it might not be next time. I'm just going to add a couple embellishments to the front, and I will be completely done. and I did pre-stamp and color the front of the envelope. I just wanted to add I'm going to add a couple Calypso Coral just to bring the color in just from here. And I'm using, what are they? Iridescent Pastel Gems. Come on. And I'm just going to use 3 small ones because those big ones are too big for me. Let's put one right there. So there we have it. Just a nice simple card. It was more, like I said, showing you the new products. Like I said, if there is something, the in colors that are going to be retiring in April, the 2021 to 2023 in colors, if there's anything of those that you like and you want to get more of, now's the time to grab them because, like I said, once they're gone, they're gone. I believe the same thing is even with the annual catalog. If there's stuff that's going to be retiring, which we'll know the end of March, once it's gone, it's not going to come back. It's not going to be replaced. All your regular packs of 6x6 DSP with all the color, you know, the neutrals, the brights, the subtles, and the regals, I'm pretty sure once they're gone, they're going to go away because when they do the refresh, they'll move colors around or bring the new colors in, get rid of some old colors, and then we usually get a new design every year of the DSP. So you might want to be grabbing some of that stuff now before it's too late. All right. I plan on being back next Wednesday, same time at 4 o'clock. I hope you will join me, and I'll see what I can come up with for next week. Anybody ever has any suggestions of what you would like to see, please feel free to message me, because sometimes I have a lot of trouble coming up with what I'm going to do or what I'm going to, what stamp set I'm going to use, what colors I'm going to use. So feel free to message me. I take suggestions all the time. All right, thanks everyone for joining, and I hope to see you next week. And I hope you all have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day on Friday. I don't know if you wear green or not for it. I'm not one bit Irish, but I will put something green on. And have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.